Jeez.
Wow.
Chasing the Dragon by Degie.
Hey,
You know that.
Motto State.
Is this fine? I feel like it's really loud. Maybe it's the headphones. Yeah? Is that sorted? Is that okay? Wait, so how are you guys anyway? So we've got Degie and Kenso from Motto Estate
Hey,
Nice
in
one
the
for having us.
building.
come on. Yeah, feeling great. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I thank you guys so much for rolling through. But yeah, we've got loads to talk about. We're going to be chatting about your mixtape, upcoming mixtape with Motto. I'm going to take these off because it sounds really weird. It sounds really like echoey for some reason. I don't know if... Does it sound echoey for you guys or is it okay? Maybe it's just my headphones. So I'm going to take these off. Anyway, so yeah, we played we played loads of Motto Estate and we just played a track by Degie and then we've got one from Kenso as well. But we have a freestyle that you guys are going to be bringing us. Is that from the mixtape?
No. This our own little thing.
This is like a just random single that we kind of thought we'd share with you guys.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like
okay.
special.
So when's that coming out?
This one. You know what? We
Yeah.
haven't even planned on it.
You haven't even planned it yet?
No. It'll be
It's ready
cool
to go though. To be fair,
Is
it's ready
it?
to go. We just got so much
There's a lot
promo
in
for the
the
tape.
pipeline. There's a lot.
Yeah.
It gets backed up and then, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So you guys have been doing like loads of work recently. Like you've just been that platform. You guys are grinding. So can you give us like a little bit of an insight into what you guys have been up to?
Just active. I mean,
Active.
You know, we haven't been recording too much lately, but that's just because we've been getting everything mixed. Trying to get big on the promo stuff like that. Because like, you know, that whole angle of things is really important.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, like admin and stuff like that. 'Cause I didn't realise how much of it comes with sending off emails and like we were talking about the other day, like
Yeah.
contacting radios and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's new.
But yeah, that side of stuff rather than because now everything's mixed, mastered, ready to go. Just organising the rollout, aren't we?
Yeah, literally.
And you've got some shows coming up this summer.
Yeah.
So tell us where we can find you in Manny.
You can find us at Off the Square
On
the
22nd of July. Yes.
Emma Rose hosting the thing.
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
crazy.
Big ups.
Yeah, that'll be
It's
good.
gonna
We
be good.
performed there a few times. I like that Off the Square.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, it's a
Beautiful
little
venue.
Yeah. What is it
Absolutely.
like? Because I've like been inside since.
Nice, you know. It's like,
Is it
like,
nice?
like a little stage, but then like a little bar behind. But then there's all like stairs to upstairs, so everyone's like kind of like
Nice.
It's got a modern old feel to it as well.
Modern
it's like
old
bricks on the
feel.
wall, but a
Yeah,
bit of
true.
neon.
Is there,
lights
like,
and stuff.
a good stage? Is that a
Yeah,
solid
yeah,
stage
yeah.
as
It's
well?
solid, yeah. It's
Okay.
And everyone gets around it as well. It's kind of like from all angles. Nice little.
Oh, that's nice.
Actually, I think we did the first ever gig as Motto there.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
So-
Actually crazy.
we'll get into it, but like we've got the interview coming out after the freestyle, so I don't want to ask you too much. But how did like Motto form? So like, were you guys, and how did you guys meet? Because I think I've probably like heard a few bits here and there, but like,
I mean,
how
long story
did you
short,
guys?
just uni in it really.
Yeah,
Uni.
Just all moved to Manny from different ends of the country and that.
Me and Degie were on the same course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Before I dropped out, we were both doing film.
Oh,
And,
nice.
So I literally saw him on the first day, but I remember thinking, this kid's not going to be on the same like vibe, he's not listening to the same music as me. And then I saw some other lads from Motto in the park freestyling. They said, come back, chill with us, we're going to...
In the park? Which park?
Yeah, like literally right outside uni, All Saints.
Yeah, Oxford Road.
Oh, is it?
And then,
Wow.
we just ended up went back, saw Degie there, and we like made so many tunes and started shedding so many shows. It was just a point like, we should actually be a collective, you know? It was going in that direction.
Organically, it wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
we wanna
planned
make a
at
music
all.
group, like we just came
Yeah.
together and then ended up making music together. Like.
Yeah, I think that's what's really cool about you guys, because there's not that many, like you've got obviously like Blah Records and that's kind of more a record label, but there's not really that many collectives, and I really think people like don't understand like the power of like
Coming
collaboration,
together,
and I just think it's really cool what you're doing. Kind of like, obviously you're so different to Brockhampton, but like the UK version of Brockhampton vibes. Yeah, I love it. I always say it all the time. I always say it all the time, but it's because I love them, so it's like the highest compliment ever.
Yeah, I
But
appreciate that.
but yeah, so it's really cool to have you guys like coming through, and especially from Manny as well. So I'm excited to see what you've got in store for 2021. But are you guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Is that cool? Sweet.
Pen and paper in front of me, I'm just like, I start doodling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm just listening to the music, like I'm just in the edge, you know what I mean? So like I think it helps like delivery as well a lot more.
Yeah.
It's like you're so, like I'll just go 4 bar for 4 bar, and then once you go past 4 bars, then every 8, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just, whereas pen and paper, I don't know, to each their own, innit? But
Yeah.
like, Yeah, I think everyone's just got different
different
styles.
But it's good that you've kind of like grasped the way that you can, you know, focus and like write and stuff
definitely.
like that. How about you, Kenzo? Because I see when we all went round to yours and we hung out in your room, and there was like doodles everywhere, and like we all like seemed very like creative and really arty. So is that
Studios that?
Yeah, the studio. And what is it? What's it called?
Zanko Studios.
Zanko Studios. Yeah. So you seem like really creative and arty. Is that kind of like how you channel?
Yeah, I feel like it just helps, to be honest, having multiple outlets. Like I've always, with a song, I like to always have a bit of kind of, you know, something has to be inspiring it. Like there's either emotional, even if it's like some art I've seen. Like I love to be able to just take myself into any kind of predicament and write from that scenario, as opposed to limiting myself, you know. Because I feel like I'm empathetic as hell. Like I'm such an empathetic person. So
I can, you know, you can really hear that in your music for sure. So like with your writing, because obviously I think all of you have like such kind of like obviously different flows and different tonalities as well, which I think is really cool. But like, because it's like people like in each person in the group kind of like raps about kind of like different stuff, obviously. So like, where do you find your inspiration? Would you say you write or completely authentically, or do you like embody different characters?
I'd probably say, yeah, I feel like
Yourself.
It's a bit of both, only because I've been different people. So, you know, like for other people, it's like they might write something and they've not seen that side of me. But I feel like I've been so many different people. I've had so many different perspectives and ideologies. I'll write from
different places, different mindsets.
Yeah, I'll write from sometimes when I was 15. I'll write from when I was 14,
Oh, wow.
all the way up to now. So that way I'm kind of never limited, and there's always fresh emotions, because you internalize a lot of stuff. I think we all wake up and we have those memories that will never leave you. You know what I mean? I kind of work off those.
Yeah, definitely. Well, do you also, I wanted to ask as well, for your own, when you formed Motto, you were all rapping before. So where did it start for you guys individually before you kind of came together as Motto?
That's a good question.
Great questions. So for me, I was just in my room, just practicing. I've always just loved rap, so I just I think I've always been quite wordy. So getting stuff to rhyme was never like an issue or whatever. And then just, you know, you come home, like when you're a teenager, you come home, you got so much on your mind and that. You start writing it down, and then I was, you know, I think like so many people have a moment where like, oh, I could have a go with that. And then, you know, you actually clock like I didn't think nothing of it. Showed Morg when we were like 15, 16, driving around in his Polo, and he was like, there was just this moment where it was like, oh yeah, you're actually good at this. Like and then now, like all these years later, obviously the progress and that, both of us smashing it and that. But it never like it really came to fruition when we moved to Manny. Like, definitely, like for me anyway, like coming here and just being around other creative people.
First few sessions I ever had were with Degie, actually, because remember that girl that was on our course, Chanel. She had a mic. This is before we even could afford mics, could afford software. We just had a vision of making music, and then we met this girl who kind of knew, like, I wasn't really seeing her, but you know, we were acquaintances.
One of them ones.
It was a bit sticky, but
what is it called? A situationship?
It was a situationship. A situationship that just was not gonna last long, but we were like, we realised that we could record through going there. So I was like, F it, we'll bite the bullet. Like, I don't like going through. And we made some of our best songs there, like good first songs, man.
That
Chemistry.
First one we did, that was a belter. We did the first tune and we performed it actually. Another lad off our course put an event on, and that was like the first gig we ever did. The first time I'd ever like rapped on a stage.
On a stage, like, same for me actually. Really. I'm not even like I was feeling like nervous. I've never felt like that shook. Like now I wouldn't even like, I don't mind, like I can spit anywhere. But that was crazy.
Yeah, it's because you're used to it now. So going back to Chanel.
Oh my god.
Going back to Chanel, like so she was kind of I guess helped you get into music. So and going back to like the girls thing, because you boys rap a lot about girls.
Yeah, a little bit.
And like obviously, so with that, like I wanted to bring up, and I feel like I can, because like we're friends. Do you know what I mean? So how do you feel like how do you feel when you not talking about you specifically, but like as a group, like when you like rap about girls, like
respectful?
Do you think it's respectful?
Sometimes the content might not be, but anyone who knows us, I think if you know me, you know, there's been stuff that
I wish you could hear our unreleased songs though. 'Cause, I've got tunes where we're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Like,
and this is the
ones,
this is the thing, because like, because Drive is a really, really sweet tune about a girl, but like talking about like being respectful and stuff, you guys are like the most respectful, lovely guys like that I've ever met. Genuinely, you're so lush. And then and like, but sometimes maybe some people when they listen to your music maybe might not quite get that, like with like Hair of the Dog, like couple of chicks and a bottle of wine, like in the same sentence. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I was thinking. I was like, do you guys, I guess you don't really feel pressure, but like some people, some rappers I know nowadays kind of feel like a pressure to like be a little bit misogynistic in their raps in order to kind of get into the mainstream. Do you ever feel like, not saying that you don't like you don't
feel like we need to
do you feel like you need to? No.
I feel like we're always trying to be on the outskirts of what is appropriate anyway. Do you know what I mean?
The rules that they make up, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you just talk about what you think and stuff like that, But as Stephen was saying earlier, you can be writing from one place. And one day I'm absolutely this girl, blah blah blah, love her, marry her, no, and then next time you're just in a completely different space. So you're just like, that's the way I've done that. So that's on camera anyway, like I think it's. I don't know. I think we are respectful. I think anyone who knows us, I don't think any of us feel an obligation to be or say anything that would
I get what you're saying, but I think also because I've been like just seeing so many artists over the years, like I am sick of hearing like you're pulling like just like this,
pull
like
get gal.
If I'm gonna say it in a way that you're not used to hearing it. I'm gonna talk about how it's like real in my life. I'm not gonna just be like pulled up to the club.
Exactly.
I respect that music, but I just feel like, especially during Corona, like when's that music didn't do nothing for me.
No, I heard that.
I'm not really drawn to that.
And I think that's probably why like loads of people are drawn to your music. But I think with your music it is. When I listen to it, I feel like it's authentic, and I do. And the thing is, I do connect with it as well, because like like the kind of like different ways that you rap about girls. It's kind of like the way that like girls talk about guys, like they can flip. Do you know what I mean? But it's just something that I wanted to bring up, because I've played your music to different people, and like so like one person was like, oh, is this a little bit misogynistic about Hair of the Dog? And then I was just like,
what bar was it?
A couple of chicks and a bottle of wine.
That wasn't mine.
Wait till he comes on, he can speak for himself.
No, but it's just something that I felt like I could speak with you guys anyway.
But in regard to that, like, people are always gonna have an opinion. So if you're making music, you're putting yourself on the line to be criticised and stuff like that. So someone's always gonna have something to say. If it wasn't that, it'd be something else. You know what I mean? And anyone who knows us knows that we're not that way inclined at all. Like,
100%.
Motto's for the women.
Mottos for the women. I love that. So next up, we're going to be playing Drive before maybe, and then we'll play a few tracks off the tape, and then we'll come back and chat about it. So with Drive, tell us a little bit about that, because you talk about a girl, and it's like a really sweet. This is a really sweet way. It's like, is it a relationship? I don't really know. A situationship.
It was a beautiful situationship.
A beautiful situationship.
It was really good vibes. It's funny because when I wrote the song, she was like, I'd love to hear like what you'd sound like if you wrote a tune about me. And
wow.
This is when it was in the peak of the lovey-dovey. I was like, I got you. I got you.
Hey, watch this.
Literally. And it's one of my favourite tunes. Like, she's an awesome girl. Like, I'm not seeing her now, but it was like just proper authentic kind of vibes,
I felt like when I listened to the tune, I was like, this is sweet, this is so respectful. And it's like, and as I said, like with rap nowadays, you don't really like hear that. It's just like about let's get gal, let's go, how many gals can we get? So it was really refreshing to hear. All your music is so refreshing, and thanks so much for coming on the show.
Nice one.
But do you want to intro this track?
Yeah,
which one is it? Like,
Drive.
Oh, okay. Come on, Drive. Hey, amazing tune. Hope you guys enjoy it. Love.
Yes.
Cinnamon Rolls, Motto Estate, Degie, Teddy. Okay, so If you just locked in, this is Emma Rose. You're listening to Sounds of the Future. I have two members of Motto Estate, Kenso and Degie, in the studio with me. How are you guys doing?
Hey, doing great.
Very well.
Happy to be here.
So we were talking about like misogyny in rap and respecting women, and then but also just let's talk about cinnamon rolls. Just because we're talking about like you kind of saying how it's kind of like about the ick.
Yeah, I mean, like there's aspects of that tune in it that like it's like you've come together from different stories and whatever, brought it together. You know what I mean? Like different instances or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what happens? You see someone in one light and then someone can just switch and you go, oh,
for real.
Oh, is that you? Oh, and then it's just, you're like
yeah,
that.
I heard that.
So yeah, the ick, it's alive and well.
The ick is a real thing, man. It is real. It is real. I think the ick happens with everyone.
It does. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to believe that we're made to be polyamorous because I feel like the nature of humans is just to spread as much of your genes as possible. You know, that's as polite a way I can say.
But we are, aren't we? Like
yeah,
men.
we are.
I think men more than women.
Yeah, we do
like,
kind of have that thing about us, don't we? Like,
yeah. Just,
you know
if
what
you
I mean?
think like contraception wasn't available and say we were back a few hundred years, like we'd be having kids right now.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like
that's crazy actually.
So true, you know.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
I can barely look after myself, let alone a kid. So,
Yeah, tell me about it.
so stay clear.
Yeah, I would struggle with a kid. Like, bro, oh my god.
It'd be a sick rapper though.
Yeah, he'd probably rap about me.
Oh my. So Cinnamon Rolls was off your upcoming mixtape. So that was a Motto exclusive.
Exclusive.
Thank you so much.
Misogynistic tune.
No, it's a form. I was speaking to my mate who's a rapper, and we were talking about misogyny in rap, and he's just like, rap is kind of like talking about how it's kind of like this own world and entity where you can kind of say anything, really. Yeah. So and anything, but I didn't fully agree with him. But he was basically saying that you can kind of say anything, and it's a free world where you should be able to express yourself however you feel. Yeah. And like obviously, whatever you say is going to be a product of society and your own views. Of course. So he was basically
levels though, innit?
Yeah, there's levels. Yeah, definitely. So it was just like an interesting stance he took. But yeah. Going back to the mixtape, can you reveal the title of this mixtape?
Yeah, I think it's actually getting announced tonight, but it is the 26th of May.
Yeah.
26th of May, the date and the title?
No, the 13th of May it is.
The 13th?
Of May. Yeah, no, 2 weeks away, 13th of May it is.
13th of May.
The Motto Estate of Mind Vol.1.
Ooh, Motto Estate of Mind, I love that. So it's all of you, this is the first time all of you are going to be on like a release, right?
Yeah, it is indeed.
So,
well, the cypher actually.
Other than the cypher, but like, was the cypher released on Spotify?
No, it hasn't been, but we're thinking to release it because it's a mad vibe and like quite a lot of people like it.
Feedback off that,
It was really cool. I loved the video and how you did that.
Yeah.
So with this mixtape, like tell me a little bit about it, like who's like what's the layout?
We've been for a while working towards putting out, you know, just a product with the whole collective on it, you know what I mean? Like everyone's like well represented on it. Because we've just been going single for single, which is sick, and obviously it builds up momentum and that. But you know, when someone wants a body of work, you need to make, you just need to, like, I'm a proper album person. Me, like, I'll leave the house and be like, alright, today I'm listening to Winehouse, Back to Black, or whatever, you know, like the whole album. So it's like you take the good with the bad of it, you know, like the bits you like and versus the bits you don't. But yeah, I think singles only get you so far, like. In terms of, I don't know, it just feels right. It just feels like now's the right time.
Definitely.
We've got so much content,
Like,
we actually have enough for like State of Mind Vol. 3 or like.
Really? Oh wow. Okay.
Two's pretty much like ready to go. We're just waiting on mixes and stuff.
When are you gonna drop number 2? Are you gonna wait?
We'll give it a while. Give it. You know, you don't want to oversaturate, like we were talking about this the other day. Like
we literally were gonna just drop it within like a week from now, 2 weeks. But then we would just like. Are people that actually F with us, they deserve to have the proper rollout. And it was kind of more for us, like we just love the tune, so we were like, we just want it out, and it's good, but it deserves like to be like, you know, paraded around, people get to see a little snippet of it here, snippet of it there.
100%.
The foreplay, innit?
Yeah, the foreplay, just taking it slow. That's what we're doing.
Taking it slow, I love that. Yeah. And have you got any music videos lined up for Motto Estate of Mind?
We do. Cartel, I think is the fourth.
Cartel's they've all been shot, we're just waiting on, anything, we're just adding two effects, and as soon as the tape's out, we're good to drop.
Country music as well. Country music.
Country music we just shot.
But they'll probably come a little bit after the tape. Do you know what I mean? So
to kind of like keep the momentum going. Yeah.
Exactly.
And so, how many tracks are on the tape? Eight. Okay, awesome. And so, like, can you reveal like which collaborations? So, does everyone collaborate with each other at some point, or like what?
Nah.
So like some like are on it more than others. Sure, Kenzo's on every tune.
Yeah, I'm on a lot of tunes.
I've noticed this. I've noticed this. With a lot of the releases, I'm like, oh, Kenzo's it. It's sick. I love that. I love that.
We're actually going to be called Kenzo and the Motto Estate. But Kenzo featuring Motto. So not everyone is on a track together. Do you know what I mean? Because it's only 8 tracks in there, and it's just we've just picked the best of the bunch, haven't we? Of like, because we've got so many tunes. You know what I mean? Like there was a point, even last summer, some of these tunes were recorded. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like people like COVID and that. And
exactly,
and we've just it is, isn't it? It's been a long time coming, do you know what I mean? So we're properly excited for it. Can't wait for people to hear it.
I'm really excited. So can you give us like the listeners like a little hint of like the themes that are expressed?
Themes of variety of flavours on this one.
A lot of flavour.
A lot of flavour. I feel like anywhere from almost kind of loyal Kana, like proper laid back vibes, it's like you're really infectious, kind of catchy, upbeat stuff. Yeah. Like almost Samwisey, then you've got like mad knowledge as well dropping on you. It's literally a beautiful little palette of everything that's going on right now, you know, the best of the best, but with our own kind of spin and take on it. I think.
That's awesome. I love that. And where do you see Motto in, I always say like where do you see it in the future, but like 5 years from now, where are you?
Rich.
In Barbados.
In 5 years we want to just have a load of music out there. Want to be getting paid full time for music. I've just toured and done gigs and just travelled the country, little Europe tour here and there. Maybe get down to Australia and all them ones. But man, just up and onwards now. I think
we've just got such a love for the music. I know that regardless of how it goes, we're gonna be blessed because we're just doing it for the love of it, you know. And it's been natural. Like people like you saying that you mess with us, loads of other different presenters saying they want to kind of chill with us, and it's just been nice. It's all been authentic so far.
Definitely, you all have such like good energy, and like all your music's so authentic, and I think that's probably why people like are like attracted to you as a group. Like just because you've got such good vibes. So what would you say if you could sum yourselves up in 5 words? Your vibe,
what,
in
like
5
together?
words each.
If like each or like 5 individual words.
5 individual words.
Oh, okay. Jeez. Organic.
I love organic. So I love the Scouse accent. But carry on.
Organic. This is your game. Words,
organic. I think very like just I was literally just gonna say organic. I was gonna be like natural.
Organic, flavoursome. Like variety. Unconventional.
Unconventional.
Defo. Entertaining and lyrical. That's your 5.
And just, I don't even know how to fit it, but just against the norm.
Against the norm.
Anti-establishment.
Anti-establishment.
Exactly. Not one tune is like one of those tunes you'll be like, oh, this is just like a kind of drill song, or this is just a kind of wavy, singy, kind of poppy tune. Like, every single tune is like concept, theme.
And it's kind of like you'd say it is that. It's kind of like that thing, but it's got a whole. You know what I mean?
It's got its own whole flavour to it. I think
definitely.
What I like about Motto, and I'm not really worried about us, is like we're not scared to be different. We've got so many weird songs. Like I can't wait to show you and see your reaction. Weird memories, weird songs.
I love that.
Yeah, they're actually crazy.
Because I remember when I was chilling with Sid, he was like, "Oh yeah, I kind of want to do a screamo on a track." Is that in the pipeline?
I think that's actually happened, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've been doing that.
Have you been doing that?
My voice already cracking.
Stephen had like an angry week the other week. I came in the house and I just heard upstairs. It was like he was having murder with someone, screaming down the mic though. Like
I love it, you know.
Cussing someone out.
Love it. That's what I think is so cool about music, because you can experiment in so many ways. So many ways. Like I can mess around, scream as hard as I want, change the bass, change the reverb a bit, turn it down, make it sound all like beautiful and oceanic and crazy and stuff. Like it's mad.
I love that. And okay, a bit of a weird question, but if you guys, as Motto Estate, all 9 of you, were stuck on a desert island and you had to eat one member of Motto Estate, who would it be? Who would you eat? And why?
I'm not gonna lie. I reckon.
I'm trying to go vegan right now. In that situation.
No, I had to eat someone.
You had to eat one member.
Sid looks like he's juicy. Sid has some good meat on him.
So it'd be Sid.
Pause.
Sid thigh.
So Kenzo, you'd eat Sid. Who would you eat, Degie?
I'll probably share Sid with Kenzo.
Oh my days.
Poor Sid. Poor Sid. Sid, if you're listening and you're ever stuck on a desert island with your boys, good luck, bro. Good luck.
You, Sid.
But okay, so we've come to the end of the show. It's been so nice having you guys, and thank you so much for rolling through. Obviously, good energy, good vibes as always.
Right back at you.
But yeah, do you guys want to plug yourselves and your socials to the listeners?
Yeah, Motto Estate on all the socials, and don't forget to keep coming back to Emma Rose's show, bringing you the most fire.
If you live in Manny, get down to Off the Square on the 22nd of July.
22nd.
Yeah. Origin.
Yeah. You know
Origin.
Origin. Yeah. What else? Music coming.
Music coming.
All on the way.
Mind Vol.1.
Motto State of Mind Volume 1 coming soon. So we're gonna play one more track. Which one do you want to play? You've got Cartel, Impatient, or Ego.
Impatient?
Yeah, go ahead. Just because it's both of us on that tune.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Impatient.
I mean, the hook says it all, really. But you know, you just certain aspects of your life don't feel like you're getting the credit you deserve, or maybe the progress you deserve. And I'm talking like this goes for anything. Do you know what I mean? So the hook is just like sick and tired of waiting. Stuff can be so frustrating. So I just smoke with patience, and it's like I think it's an I think it's just like it's a mood in it. It's like you know, just sometimes
it's what we do when you don't know what to do sometimes as well. I think for most of us, you know,
patience.
it's natural taking.
Definitely. It's especially in this industry as well. You always, I feel like social media and just this industry in general always makes you feel like you're not where you're meant to be.
Yeah,
and I know I feel like that, and I know like
it's because we're social creatures that compare ourselves like to everyone and anyone, you know. So when you remember that, then you kind of just remember it's just your animal instinct, if anything. It's nothing deep. Like
100%.
You're on your way.
100%.
Yeah, you'll get to where you're supposed to.
For real. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. You're listening to Sounds of the Future, Emma Rose, Motto Estate. This next one's Impatient.